Roof Max of Hickory, affordable roof rejuvenation. Visit roofmaxx.com.
This is Community Focus on the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. It's time for the weekly bulletin from Arianna Mack, including a preview of the Foothills Veteran Winter Stand Down. In addition, Sarah Killian has the weekly City of Hickory update, which includes details on the Beautification Awards program, also a look at holiday events.
Starting off your arts and entertainment bulletin board with the City of Hickory, Senior Communications Specialist Sarah Killian. Tell us about the upcoming Beautification Awards.
The City of Hickory is now accepting nominations for its annual Beautification Awards program, presented by the Community Appearance Commission. This program recognizes outstanding efforts to enhance the appearance of properties across Hickory through landscaping, renovation, or restoration. Awards will be given in several categories, including residential and non-residential projects, community group efforts, and environmental stewardship through the Litter Quitter Award. A new category this year will also honor a property recognized through the Hickory in Bloom program. If you know a property that stands out for its beauty, creativity, or positive impact on the neighborhood, submit a nomination by November 28th. Visit the city website for all the details and to access the nomination form.
Sounds great. And I know we're kicking off the holidays, so tell us all about that in the City of Hickory.
Yes, I can't believe it, but holiday fun is just around the corner, and you can celebrate the start of the holiday season with 2 festive events in downtown Hickory next week. Join us downtown on Friday, November 21st for the annual Lowe's Foods Christmas Parade and tree lighting. The evening begins at 5:45 p.m. with a Fallen Heroes procession, followed by a festive parade featuring over 100 community groups. After the parade, gather at Union Square for Santa's arrival and the lighting of the city's Christmas tree. Plus, enjoy live music, free hot chocolate, a giant snow globe photo opportunity, and a dazzling train display. Then be sure to come back Saturday, November 22nd for Holiday Palooza from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. with Santa visits, photos with the Thanksgiving turkey, crafts, story time, and a special holiday farmers market. Now, doesn't that sound like fun?
So much fun. But how can we stay connected with our City of Hickory?
Of course, we want you to stay informed and connected with the City of Hickory all year long. Visit hickorync.gov for city news, meeting schedules, and event listings. And through the city website, you can also subscribe to monthly e-newsletters and explore digital copies of publications like the City Snippets, Crafting Hickory magazine, and a newcomer guide for new residents. And of course, for real-time updates, be sure to follow the city on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sarah. Now I'll add a few more events coming up in your Hickory Metro. The Foothills Veteran Winter Stand Down event will be held November 13th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the J.E. Broyhill Civic Center. This is a free, exclusive event for veterans and their family caregivers. The Winter Stand Down helps connect veterans with services available to them and offers them a place to fellowship with fellow veterans. Breakfast and lunch will be provided. Jazz on Tap comes to Tasteful Beans in downtown Hickory on November 16th at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Jazz on Tap is the longest running jazz night in Western North Carolina for 21 years. From 2000 to present, jazz lovers continue to hear quality jazz of all flavors with rotating musicians each month from 6 to 8 p.m. Jazz on Tap may look a little different than the 2000 to 2020 with the change in location and scaling back to once a month. However, it still caters to the jazz enthusiast who enjoys world-class jazz from musicians around the state. Cost is $12 for non-Hickory Jazz Society members. Tasteful Beans offers table service, a special Jazz on Tap food menu, as well as beer, wine by the glass or bottle, and coffee, specialty teas, smoothies, and more. On November 15th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., Hart Square Foundation presents Open Earth Cooking Class, Preparing for Thanksgiving. Explore historic cooking methods, learn to interpret 18th century recipes, and enjoy the deliciousness of foodways history in this all-day class. Use the beautiful Hart Tavern hearth to cook a holiday feast over open fire using tools and equipment that were common in the 18th century. Join them as they roast a goose, in this case a large chicken, make several favorite seasonal side dishes, prepare pumpkins and apples to make our favorite holiday treats, and more. This is a hands-on class, so please bring a notebook, writing utensil, and your favorite apron. You must be 13 or older to register. Students under 16 must be accompanied by an adult. November 15th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Catawba Science Center, you can visit Mindbender Mansion. Enter the wonderfully puzzling world of Mindbender Mansion, an eclectic place full of brain teasers and interactive challenges guaranteed to test the brain power and problem-solving skills of even the most experienced puzzlers. Math, science, and technology educational content are woven into the puzzles, videos, and group challenges found inside the exhibit. Sponsored by US Connect, Corning, SureTape, and Piedmont Natural Gas. Plan your visit at CatawbaScience.org. That's all for the Arts and Entertainment Bulletin Board. Get out and explore your Hickory Metro. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna, and thanks to Sarah, as always, for joining us. We really appreciate you coming by. Well, that wraps up Community Focus and the WHKY News today. Remember, you can get all of the latest news and sports 24/7 at our website, WHKY.com. We also have local news and sports 7 days a week on our sister station, WHKY Radio. That's 1290 AM and 102.3 FM. Also streaming on multiple platforms and at our website. Thank you so much for joining us today. On behalf of Arianna Mack, David Cedrone, Jason Savage, and Sarah Killian, I'm Rob Eastwood, and from Hickory, this is the WHKY News.